Welcome to today's Parks Alliance Read Along. We'll be live in just a minute with children's book author Melissa Montero. And thanks for those of us joining us. We're going to go live at noon sharp, and you'll see our smiling faces then. Thanks for joining us. All right, we're going to go live in just about 10 seconds. Welcome to another Parks Alliance Read Along. Happy Thursday. I'm Steve Taylor, and this is Lula DeFersha. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. We made it almost to the end of the week. How are you feeling, Steve? How is it?
Feeling pretty good. I've got some green tea in my one of my many cat mugs, and so it's exciting. This is our last broadcast of the week, but it's certainly not our last broadcast. We'll be back on Monday, and so we're going to take Friday off from broadcasting. But you can certainly check all of our social media channels to find out. We're not going to. Well, there'll be a lot of new information there. So I'm going to put that information on the screen so you can take a look there. And again, this is Lula DeFersha. She is the campaign director for the Philadelphia Parks Alliance. And what does that mean? What do you do?
What don't I do? I'm super excited because I'm new to Philadelphia Parks Alliance. I started about beginning of March before the world shut down. So I'm learning as I go along, but we do a lot of just advocacy work, policy work, and we try to partner with other local organizations so our impact is bigger when we collaborate versus just us together. So different campaigns, like obviously we had to pivot our approach because of the shutdown that's happening. This is why we are doing the virtual reading, just ways to stay connected to our community and partner with local authors. And also, as you know, last week we had our state representatives join us. And we're going to continue to do this as long as we can, even once we are off the shutdown and once we're back to our normal living. We would like to come to the recreation center. We would love to host stuff in the parks. We would love to continue to partner with some of the authors and the local leaders. And also, I did see a comment yesterday when we put a call out for teachers. Someone said, "What about the librarians?" So we So we welcome everyone. We're just trying to find ways to connect to each other because we're all going through the same thing. So if you want to learn more about us, you can visit our website. You'll see it on our banner going down, which is it's scrolling www.philaparks.org.
You go to Philip Park without the S, so go to the Parking Authority, where you can. You don't want to have to go there. We don't want to have to dispute any parking tickets. We occasionally get their email. As I was mentioning last week, I just gotten an email from a gentleman who was trying to find someone. She was disputing a ticket and hadn't heard back, and I let him know he hadn't reached the right place. But philipparks.org then instead. And another place to go to is our YouTube channel, and you'll notice this rather long YouTube address there, which we want to change. And the only way we can change that is with your help, because we need 100 subscribers for YouTube to let us change it to something like youtube.com/PhilaParks or Philadelphia Parks Alliance. So I just dropped the YouTube channel link into the chat, so you can go there at your convenience and subscribe, and it's a great place. You can catch all the archives. Now, all these are saved on Facebook too, so you can go back and watch on Facebook. And if you have the link to the Facebook one, you can share that and save that forever. That's cool. But if you want to look at the other ones and go back and watch those again, or watch the ones you missed, it's a lot easier to do on YouTube. So definitely check out our YouTube channel, and you'll find that there. And you can obviously check out other social media as well. And we're posting a lot of things about what we're doing. We're also linking to other interesting things and important things that are happening through all our partners in Philadelphia, things that the Fairmount Parks Conservancy is doing, things that Parks and Rec are doing, other important notifications from the city of Philadelphia, and then all sorts of other partners like our libraries, our individual parks, and things like that. We're really keeping an eye out for what they're doing and how they're sharing what they're doing differently. And we want to let you know about that too. So check out our social media and you'll find out more.
Yes. Someone just said, D'Angelo Virgo. Hi, D'Angelo. He just subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing to our YouTube video.
Awesome. We're around 35 now, so we need about 65 more people to subscribe, and we'll be good to go.
When we started, we had about 4 or 5, I believe. In the last 3 weeks, we reached 30-something. So I think that's a huge accomplishment. So, so please subscribe. Oh, and tell us where you're watching this streaming service from. Please just comment your neighborhood. Where are you watching?
Yes, absolutely. Let me put up a little one of our banners that'll ask you that as well. There we go. Yeah, just let us know. We're really interested. If you're watching in Philadelphia, let us know. If you're watching from outside Philadelphia, also let us know. We're really curious to know. And if you want to let us know how you heard about the broadcast, we'd love to hear that too. Feel free to put that in the comments. Comments will be open there the whole time, where we're going to bring on our author in just a second here, and then she and Lula will chat for a little while, and then the author will read. But feel free to comment during that. Unlike if we were in a library here, you wouldn't want to be chatting with your neighbor during the reading. But it's okay to do that in YouTube. I mean, and Facebook Live, it's all right. It's not at all rude to chat with while the author is speaking, and you can always go back and watch the recording if you miss something.
Yes.
So
yes, let's
all right. Yeah.
So we could chat with her, get to know her. Hi, Melissa. How are you? How are you feeling?
I am doing good. I cannot complain. I'm excited for the opportunity today.
We're so excited to have you. You'll be closing out. Thanks, Steve. You'll be closing out our week. So we're excited to have you. And I know you have been watching also throughout the week. So we appreciate you being so supportive. But today is all about you. We want to get to know you. We want to get to know about your book. I think you have such an important story to tell because it's based on true story and your life story with your book and the organization you have created. So we want to get to know Melissa. Tell us about who you are and just your background and the inspiration behind your book. Anything to help us get to know you.
Sure. Well, thanks again for having me. My name is Melissa Montero. I am a mother of 3 children. I am married. My husband's name is Jose. We are originally from Philadelphia. We now reside in Pittsburgh, so outskirts of Philly. I wrote the children's book, I Refuse to Choose, in July of 2018. My inspiration behind the book kind of stems from our story. So my husband's Puerto Rican. And of course, I'm African-American. And so with that, we have 3 biracial children. And so the reason with the book is our children were having some issues at school where, children may have been saying things that weren't so nice to them or questioning who they were. And I wanted to do something to help them. And I figure, hey, if my kids are going through this, there are probably other children who are multicultural, who may not understand or may not feel confident in who they are. And so I was sitting there like, what can I do? What can I do? And my husband was like, just write it. So I just sat down one day and just kind of wrote this story. And so I'm just excited to be able to have this as a tool to help other people just be proud of who God created them to be. So.
Well, shout out to your husband for encouraging you to write because you were just recently awarded, if I'm not mistaken, Best Author of Montgomery County.
Yeah.
So, 2020. So that's huge.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Definitely an honor. And I thank everybody for voting for me and just supporting me, liking and sharing. I really do appreciate that as well.
And you also have an organization that you created with your husband. Do you mind telling us more about that?
Sure. So the company that we started is called Mixed Essence LLC. And the purpose of that really was to create a platform for multicultural individuals, people who are adopted or just different in general. And we wanted to have that as a platform for people to be empowered to love all of who they are. And we wanted to use tools such as the children's book. We do have some T-shirts and apparel that kind of promote multiculturalism. We have a shirt that says love has no color. One that's fun that says I'm not the nanny because yes. When my daughter was younger, well, all of my kids, they were very, very fair skinned. So when I would be out and about with them, people would question or kind of give looks like, what's going on? This doesn't make sense. So I wanted to have this shirt as something fun, just for those people who get questioned, to kind of make light of it. So we do have those available as well. And then we have done groups with interracial couples and multicultural individuals to allow them to share their story, to tell what their experience was growing up being multicultural. That is available on our YouTube channel if you guys are interested in checking that out as well.
So we'll provide all the contact information, the YouTube channel information, the website for her organization, and also where you could buy her book in the comment section as well. So stay tuned. Melissa, we're excited to have you. We're excited for you to share your story. Whenever you're ready, take it over.
All right. Sounds good. I'm ready. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming out and watching today. If your kids are not in the room with you, feel free to bring them in. I am excited and honored to be here. So the book that I'm going to read today is called I Refuse to Choose the Best of Both Worlds. So you can see that. And then as we read the book, there are some Spanish words in the book. If you don't speak Spanish, no worries. There is a glossary at the back of the book that will tell you what the meaning of the words are. So no worries. And then we'll get started. All right. So it says, to my three beautiful children, Isaiah, Jose Jr., and Maya, for keeping me on my toes, and that they do. And to my husband for encouraging me to follow my dreams. That's the first page. It says, from the moment she woke up, Maya was bursting with excitement. She sprang out of bed and headed towards the bathroom. Now, I know a lot of the times, including this morning, we don't always spring out of bed. So let's see what Maya was excited about. There's our second page. As she brushed her teeth, she saw someone walk past the bathroom door. Poppy, Poppy, guess what today is? Maya asked. And if you guys don't know, Poppy is another way to say daddy or father. So just for your knowledge, it says, ¿Qué quieres, mi amor? Asked Poppy. So ¿Qué quieres, mi amor means what do you want, my love? So her dad was asking, what do you want? It says, we have social studies, Maya replied excitedly. I can't wait until you come home and tell me all about it. So Maya was excited about her social studies class. So let's see why. So there's the next page. Maya could hardly keep still as her mom tried to brush her hair into her favorite ponytail. Mommy, por favor, hurry. I don't want to be late for school, Maya said. So she was not happy about getting that ponytail when she was ready to go. So can we take a guess where Maya might be going? There's a little bus in the background that gives us a hint. You guessed it, she's headed to school. So it says, as Maya headed towards the door, Mommy and Poppy stood there, eagerly waiting for her to kiss them goodbye. Maya, where are our besos y abrazos? Asked Poppy. So besos are kisses and abrazos are hugs. So I'm sure a lot of you guys, before you head out the door, you give mom or dad or grandmom or whoever's home, give them kisses and hugs. It says, the bus is coming, Poppy, said Maya. Not before I get my besos, Poppy said. All right, said Maya, as she gave Poppy a kiss. Adios, mi hija. I know a lot of you may have heard of adios before. Adios means goodbye. Mi hija is my daughter. Love you, princess, yelled her mom as Maya scurried out the door. You see her on a bus with all her friends. As the yellow school bus arrived at the school, Maya was thankful she sat at the front of the bus. Now she would be first in line. What are you smiling about, Maya? Asked Samantha. She's always smiling, Lee answered as they exited the bus. Miss Anderson said that she had a big announcement to make today, said Samantha. I have no idea what it's going to be, but I have been waiting all weekend to find out, said Maya. As they entered the social studies class, Maya hurried to her seat, eager to see what the big announcement was. So now it's time for us to find out what it is. Let's see on the next page. She's in her class with all her friends. You see all the flags there. It says, "Good morning, class," said Miss Anderson. "Today, we are going to talk about our project on different cultures. All week, we will learn about a different culture. And on Friday, we will end our unit with student presentations. Each one of you will get 5 minutes to present your culture to the class." Maya loved talking in front of the class, so she was very excited. But when Miss Anderson placed the paper on her desk, Maya's smile instantly turned into a look of concern. "What's wrong?" Sophia asked. Maya just shrugged her shoulders and slipped the paper into her backpack. She could feel the tears welling up in her eyes, and she wished that she could just disappear. As she looked around the room, all the other kids were talking about what they were going to say and what they were going to wear. Maya just put her head on her desk for what seemed like forever. Finally, the bell rang. Maya ran out of class before anyone else had a chance to ask her what was wrong. So at first she was really excited about social studies class, and then she gets this paper from her teacher, and now she's sad. So we're going to try and check out what's going to happen next. And that's, you guys remember who she's at the bus stop with? We've seen that person earlier on. You guessed it, that's her Poppy. Poppy stood at the bus stop waiting for Maya to run off the bus as she always did. Today Maya was the last one off the bus, her head hanging low. "Hola, princess. How was school? How was social studies?" Poppy asked. Maya reached into her backpack and handed over the paper that Miss Anderson handed out. Poppy read the assignment from Maya's teacher, and when they made it to the house, he handed the assignment over to Mommy. "Why the long face, Maya? What are you so worried about?" Mommy asked. "I don't know what box to choose," Maya said as she burst into tears. "They have Black, African American, white, Asian, Hispanic, or Latino, Native American, Chinese, or Pacific Islander." "I don't understand your concern, princess, but it's not a time to cry, but a time to celebrate," Mommy said. "Mommy, how can I celebrate when I don't know what to do? You are African American and Poppy is Puerto Rican. I know that means that I am both, but what box do I choose?" Maya asked, looking confused. Her mom said, "It's a time to celebrate how unique God made you. You are beautiful, talented, smart, loving, and a caring young lady. And that is why you should celebrate." And I'm going to say to all of you, you guys all are important. You're beautiful. You're talented just the way you are. Her mom says, "Never allow anyone to make you feel like you must choose one culture or the other," Mommy said. That's the next page. "You are blessed to celebrate both your Hispanic and African American cultures. Always be proud of who you are, sweetie." "You're right, Mommy," Maya said as she wiped her tears away. "We can't wait to see your project," said Poppy. Maya grabbed some magazines, some scissors, glue, a poster board, and her markers, and she hurried up the steps to get started on her project. So now she's feeling better. This is the next morning. Do you guys notice anything different with Maya? You guessed it. She changed her hair. She changed her outfit, and she's got a smile on her face now. The next morning, as Mommy and Poppy prepared Maya's breakfast, they heard her feet hit the floor, and off she went. "Maya's back," Poppy said. She came running down the steps with the poster board secured with the rubber band. She had on a beautiful outfit that she created herself to represent both cultures. So she wanted her outfit to display both her cultures. I think she did a good job. So where are they now? You guys remember from earlier on? You got it. They're back in social studies. Once Maya arrived at Miss Anderson's class, she could not wait until it was her turn. After Lee completed his presentation, Miss Anderson said, "Maya, it's your turn." Maya removed the rubber band from her poster and walked towards the front of the class. She turned to face the class and opened up her poster board. Maya said, "This project was to choose one culture and complete a project on how it's important to you. Well, I am both Puerto Rican and African American. As you can see on my poster, both cultures are special and a part of who I am. I will not choose one, so I made a puzzle piece for the American flag and the Puerto Rican flag, and I put it together. This means since my mommy is African American and my papi is Puerto Rican, I have the best of both worlds." Miss Anderson started to clap and the class joined in. Maya's mommy and papi had quietly entered in through the back door. They were beaming with pride. So that is Maya's project that she did, and her parents are in the back, you guys can see. And that is the end. Just so you guys know, as I mentioned at the beginning, there is a glossary here too. So any of the Spanish words that I mentioned throughout the story, you can find the translation here in the back as well. Thank you so much for listening.
Melissa, that was excellent. And I learned some words. So I was like, oh, okay. Hugs. That was pretty cool. And you know what I loved about your story is you get to celebrate both cultures and you don't have to pick one or the other. And that's so important to tell kids, especially because the world doesn't really allow you to celebrate who you are. So to see it in a children's book where you're encouraging other parents as well to help teach their kids, I think that's very important. And do you have like some advice for parents maybe that might be going through the same thing, like something that you were going through early on when your kids were young that maybe you can give them advice about?
Sure. I would say each opportunity that you have to really talk about both of your cultures, whether it's exposing them to festivals, whether it's looking at shows on TV. The other day in quarantine, Jose and I were both playing music that we listened to as a kid. So I was playing some Motown and he was playing, the Hispanic music that his family listened to. He would say, my uncle listened to this or my mom listened to this. So it was nice to give the kids that opportunity to really hear and appreciate both cultures. I would say for the parents, just be an advocate for your kids. There will be times where, they may have questions about something or somebody may question them on who they are or question, their race or their culture. We've taken each one of those opportunities and just encourage them and let them know, be proud of who you are. You're both your cultures and both of those make you who you are. And it's important. I've met a number of people at vending events that have come to me and said, I'm so glad you wrote the book. I wish that I had that book when I was a kid. So it's empowering to see adults too, like you said, that read the book and say, wow, I didn't think about it that way. Or grandparents who say, I have biracial grandchildren and I never thought that they would have to go through that or question who they are. So it's definitely, I would just say, take every moment and use it as a teachable moment.
It is. Every moment is a teachable moment. And it's such a complex situation and it's not easy. So it's not something we're supposed to know or have the answers for just overnight. So I love that it was teaching both from the parents' perspective and also from Maya. Someone said like Maya has the best of both worlds. And I agree. It's being able to celebrate both cultures in a way that you are proud of, and also be a representative of that. I think that's beautiful. So we appreciate you writing the book. We appreciate you sharing your message. We appreciate your husband for writing this, because now everyone gets to learn and grow from it. So just quickly, if you could tell us where they can find you, your Instagram or Facebook or website, and also where they can buy the book or find more about your organization so they can learn further about your platforms.
Sure. Thank you so much for having me again. So the book can be found on our website. It's www.melissamontero.com. The book is also available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble on their website. So you can definitely just go to either of those websites and type "I refuse to choose the best of both worlds" in the search. And then as far as Instagram, we are on under Mixed Essence. It's MIXEDESSENCE, just like it is there. And then we also under Melissa.A.Montero. I do also put any events that are going on as well. And then on Facebook, same thing, Mixed Essence LLC, you can find us, and Melissa Montero as well.
So we have put, our producer Steve has been doing a great job of just posting all the websites. So there's Melissa's website.
Looks like Lula's camera may have frozen there.
All right, I'm here.
So we have an only still shot of Melissa going, "What's happening on the screen?" So if you can always log out of the studio and come back. One nice thing with this tool we're using for broadcast called StreamYard is, even if both of our computers could crash and you could still keep on reading. Now, you'd wonder where we were because we wouldn't be able to come back, but it sort of keeps running online independent of folks here. So we'll give Lula a chance to log back in. But wow, we had some great comments here. We have folks watching from West Oak Lane. We have folks watching in South Philly. We have one of our very first author, and with one of our biggest supporters too, who's Gerald Jackson, and he had some great comments. And we're great for his continued support. It's really great because we obviously want to share all these great authors who also have fantastic stories beyond their roles as authors to share too. But also it's just great to we really want to help be a connector and help people learn about all these interesting people who are doing great stuff in the face of all this rather challenging times here.
Absolutely. And Gerald definitely told me about this opportunity. Nice. So I thank him as well. He also does his story time on his Instagram page. So hope he drops that link below. And I've been enjoying that as well. So kudos to Gerald.
Yeah. Technical difficulties. This is what happens when you do things virtually. I apologize. It just froze. I'm like, oh, what happened?
Okay.
Well, that's the nice thing is all the processing is done. Not to go into too much tech detail, all the processing is done on the website. So we're just feeding all of our information there, and it's processing it. So yeah, so if one of us freezes, we can always the other one can pop in and then cover. So we're really grateful to have a nice service like StreamYard here that really makes it easy to use. Now, we're not sponsored by them or anything like that, but if people are looking to do this, it's a nice tool. What I like to recommend about it is they have a very functional free version. So you don't have to subscribe. You don't have to give them a credit card to start. And you can, we like to have, we want to broadcast to YouTube and Facebook. So we have to pay a little bit for that, but it's still not very expensive. But if you want to broadcast to one channel at a time, to Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn or Twitch or Twitter, you can do that. And so if you want to do your own broadcasts at home, it's fairly easy. If you have any questions, you can just, you can contact us through any of our social media, and I'll be glad to answer you how to do that. And so this is something you can do at home. I mean, we've learned a lot as we're going along, and we have a lot of tips to share. But it's really it's simpler. There are a lot of moving parts, but they're fairly easy to assemble, and it's a nice tool that makes them easy to put together.
Yes. Awesome. Melissa, we're great for you. Steve, I'm grateful for you as well. Both.
Yes, you guys did an awesome job too. Thank you so much for the platform for us. So we appreciate you as well and your dedication and your time. So thank you
so much. And Melissa, once we go off, feel free to go through the comment section and interact with the folks who have been giving you a lot of love. And also, if you just joined us, you will learn more about Melissa through her website, which is in our comment section. But you can rewatch this recording as well. It doesn't end once we're off of it. So this is a live recording, but it lives on forever. You can check out our YouTube page. We have the link in the comment section. You can reshare this from our Facebook page, so you can let the kids watch it later on, just in case you missed it. And also, if you want to learn about our amazing author, go to her website and learn about her. Her website is in our comment section as well. And we're grateful for everyone for joining us. This is the 3rd week of our virtual read along, and we are, I think, been pretty successful so far because of everyone tuning in. So we're truly grateful for every single one of you guys for continuing to interact with us and sharing these videos as well. We'll be back next Monday at 1 o'clock. So enjoy your weekends. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us and we'll get back to you.
Yeah, you can if you contact us through direct message on any of our social media platforms, I'll check that and find those, and if it's a question for Lula, I'll share that with her, and you can also email us as well by just our first letter of our first name and our last name. So I'm S. Taylor and she's L. DeFersha. So we hope to hear from you soon, and we'll see you back here online next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you.